Hello there, everybody. It's 16mm DJ here. I've got a bit of an interesting video plan for you guys today. We are going to take a look at something very unique. This was shown to me by a friend today, early this morning. Well, you know, let's just get into it. I'm going to go ahead and create a new virtual computer here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just power it off. That was an accident. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new computer. We're going to be testing out something called TempleOS. We'll get more into the details in just a bit. So we're going to go ahead and go with, I think other is probably the safest for this. Unknown 64-bit. Next. Beg your pardon? Tell you what, let's go TempleOS 2, or 2. I was testing it earlier, so let's just give this a try. Let's go ahead and give it, say, 40 gigs. Is it 96? Damn it. I think that's about right. That should be plenty, absolutely plenty for this machine. We're going to go ahead and create a virtual hard drive. This is a very small OS that we're going to be looking at, so let's go ahead and do dynamic TempleOS 2. Sure, let's go with 4 gigs would be absolutely plenty. So go ahead and create that. So here's TempleOS. Let me go ahead and get the, how do you do this again? I'm trying to remember. It'll ask us when you turn it on. So let's go ahead and start this guy up. And I need to, oh, the ISO is already there. Fantastic. So I haven't really led an introduction into what we're going to be doing here. So let's just go ahead and say it. This is TempleOS. It's hard to say where to start with this. It's basically, this was written, it seems, as a project. It's sort of a mystery what's going on with this. At least the guy's webpage is. You can access the webpage by going to TempleOS.org. I really suggest you do. It's very interesting. Basically, the idea is that this guy wanted to create a fully 64-bit operating system, sort of reminiscent of Commodore 64. It looks sort of like GEOS UI, which was a user interface that was on the Commodore 64. Uses a lot of the same, I believe these are the same, oh, whoopsie, what have we done? Oh dear, it's doing this again. Tell you what, let's, no, I broke it. Alright, let's restart the machine. It's very finicky. I haven't figured out everything about what I'm supposed to do with it. Let's go ahead and install the OS onto the virtual hard drive. And yes, let's install it on the virtual hard drive. Make a login name. Let's go with Taizo. That should do. It is normal for this to freeze for a moment or two. I guess I'm just capturing this for the experience. This is very unique. So basically, the idea behind this operating system is that it's supposed to be an x86 64 multitasking, multi-core, public domain, open source, ring 0 only, which means pretty much only working in the kernel. Single address map, identity mapped, non-networked PC operating system for recreational programming. That's what it says on the guy's website. I forget his name. It's Terry something, I believe. I'll edit it in there. Basically, as I said, yes, go ahead and reboot. And I should probably, actually really quickly, crap, it's trying to load from the disk drive. Let's go ahead and remove the disk and reset. Basically, it's taking cues from the Commodore 64, load from drive C. So here it is. And it'll continue working for a bit. Sorry, it's sort of distracted. Basically, as I said, it's going off of, it's supposed to be basically a Commodore 64 in 2013, 2014. That was the idea. That's sort of what he describes on his website. As I said, it's at TempleOS.org. This entire operating system is in is 25 megabytes. All of this, and I'll go into a little bit more. I'll show you what I've discovered so far in just a bit. And basically, it's very strange. I don't want to offend the creator of this, the genius who put this together, but it seems to be based off of a lot of biblical references. Lots of I'm not even sure what's going on half the time. It seems as though, I don't know if he's working off of a certain gospel or just the Old Testament, but he's got a lot of, you'll see. So basically, what he's trying to show with this guy is that, let me scroll down to my my notes here. It's basically an extremely efficient operating system. It's as I said, designed to be what does I say, ring 0 only, which means basically you're working within the core. There's no like user limitations. You're pretty much doing everything with full priority. You get to mess with stuff. It's not necessarily, I guess, the secure would be the word that you'd say it's not supposed to be. It's a hobbyist operating system, and he makes that pretty plain. He describes it as let's see. There's no reason to do. I'm reading straight from his website, by the way. There's no reason to duplicate all use cases: browsing, multimedia, desktop publishing, etc. Instead, the operating system is simple, fun, and beautiful. Well, beautiful perhaps in a sort of hobbyist's way. Simple. I need to learn more about C to be able to understand the command prompts. And fun. I will definitely agree with that. So. He goes on to say, I cap the lines of code at 100,000, so it'll never be an ugly monstrosity. Currently, it is 81,515. And he goes on to say after that, since God's temple must be perfect and we have 1,000 years in mind, I do not promise that anything is future-proof. Okay, well, I guess we'll just sort of look around, I suppose. So TempleOS version 2.03 got on tap. So looks like we have a few options here. We can check out word, passage, song, and doodle. I think I looked at Shift F6. So let's go to check out doodle, see what that does. So the Holy Spirit can puppet you. Press space until it finishes. Okay. Oh. So I'm just sorry about the loud keyboard. I'll go to the Model M. I don't really know what's going on here. I'll just hold it down. It seems to be drawing some abstract. Okay, Shift Escape. So there's that. Let's try song. That's F6. Simple rhythms, normal rhythms, complex rhythms, rests, 6/8, octaves 3. I don't think sound is working, but go ahead. Sure. No. I may have broken it. Whoops. All right, let's reset it. Yeah, you can see sort of where where it's sort of taken some interesting cues. There are a few demos which we'll also take a look at here. Let's escape this. Shift Escape. So to get back to the main menu at any point, you can you can expand windows. You can edit things much as any current OS. Let's not take a tour. Oh, I'm gonna break this. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and go to the main menu, which is Control M. So place this file in your home directory if you modify it. This version is the default for all accounts. So here's a list of a directory. I'm not sure which one or of several looks like. You can examine my account files for tricks and tips. Be careful, my setup is different. So he must have an example there, of course. So these are operating files. So anyway, here's a bunch of demos that we have and games. So we have After Egypt, Castle Frankenstein, Zone Out. These are all things that he's created, and he actually has a YouTube channel. I'm sure if you type in TempleOS somewhere on YouTube, you will get a full-blown explanation. He has a lot of explanations as how this works. So this is a first-person shooter, basically. And I'm trying to shoot them, but I only got one. And it is running on a virtual machine, so it's not going to be, the most accurate thing. These visual glitches weren't happening on the original guy's demo. No, come back here. So this is sort of, I guess, reminiscent of Doom. This is just a demo, of course, as I said. So I'm not sure the biblical reference with this, but apparently it is probably there. Maybe, who knows? Let's go on in here. It is running a lot different than it was when the guy was showing it off, but he says that this OS took him 10.6 years to complete, so it's been a work in progress until now. I guess I'm assuming he's continuing to refine it and work on it, but I guess it's just very cool, this project that this guy has created and is working on. So that's whatever this is. There's also a timer up there. You can see up on the top we have there's a menu as you can see. Let's go ahead and exit. So it sort of has early Mac OS sort of, or Windows maybe even, sort of menus up at the top and like general menus. I haven't fiddled around with this a lot. I've just been playing it for an hour or so today. We have a estimation of your CPU usage on percentage. I'm assuming it must be working to create these little graphics. Maybe if I scroll up, went down a little bit. If I go down to some more text, yeah, it goes down. So there's a usage. We got some sort of memory address up here. I'm not too familiar with hex or how that works. And the data is set incorrectly, but that's not a big deal. We're just sort of playing around. So that was Castle Frankenstein. Let's take a look at After Egypt. So there's Moses hitting the rock. Okay, trust me. Okay, golden calf. So there's the golden calf. Looks like these are all the Israelites at their camp waiting for Moses, I assume. So if I press space, I can break camp, I can talk with God, I can view the clouds, hold court, view map, make water, battle, beg for meat, Moses comics. I'm not sure what that is. Let's talk with God. So we're gonna walk to the top of the mountain and presumably speak with God. I love these graphics. They're very MS Paint. I need to find the burning bush. Maybe I'll be able to talk to God when I find the burning bush. Let's see. There it is. I see it. Actually, what's that behind it? Let's pass by the bush so we can see this. Whatever the heck that is. Yeah, the virtual machine isn't perfect, but it's a sheep. Huh. Okay, let's go back to the burning bush. I'm assuming this is it. It sort of looks different than the others. So, press OK to generate a random number from a timer. Okay. Okay. Oh. God says, Genesis 41:6, sprung after them. Sprung after them. So it must have a copy of the Bible it is referring to. I don't know if these are... Devoured the stream. Press Shift Escape. So, okay, so here we are again. Let's break camp. What is this? The tents have moved around. Ah, there they are again. There's the golden calf. What's going on? Sorry, it's a little loud out in the hall. Let's make water. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come upon water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Spacebar. I guess that's Moses hitting the stone. And there comes the water, I guess. Is there any... What is this? What's going on? Okay, here, back at the camp. So that's, what was this called? Exit. No. Exit. So this is just like, I don't even know what to think about this. It's fantastic that this guy wrote this, like, you know, I mean, obviously this guy is incredibly talented, to say the least. I mean, to have built your own, to source and, you know, compilers and just, Jesus Christ, I can't even think about this stuff. And then create all these demos to work with it, and it's still under 30 megabytes. Anyway, here's zone out. Oh, what's going on? Ah, gotcha. Oh! Don't you. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, there's another demo. Eagle dive. This was in one of his videos as well. I have to catch fish. So he said it says it's an eagle flying simulator. So let's go into the water, see what happens. Oh no. I lost. Maybe there's joystick support. He mentions in his videos that, oh, sorry about that, that there's a that it's basically compatible with all x86 peripherals, something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't messed with all these as well, and I recommend that you go ahead and download this. It's completely open source. It's completely free. Just go and take a look. You can just download the ISO. You can burn it to a disk, or you can run it in a virtual machine like I am. If I had a spare x86 64 machine, I would gladly. I would certainly want to mess around with this. But this must be the main menu. But yeah, I don't really. Beginner games. So I guess this extension is .cpp. Stadium.cpp. Must be this one. This shows you how easily you can make a background very easily. Oh wait, no, this shows how you can make a background very easily. I'm not familiar. I think he said that it's very similar to C, what he has going here, and I have no experience with C. So I don't really know what I'm doing. I've only worked with Python and Basic. I'm very intro level programmer, so this is very interesting. Non-game. Let's see. Time clock. Load. Nope, no, that's not what I meant. Load. Is it control click to right click? There's a load. Not a bin file. Oh dear. Here's the debugger. I must have broken something. It takes my mouse inputs. If I press enter and then I move the mouse a little bit, there. Yeah, it's taking my mouse inputs. Yeah, at this point I don't know what to do. I think I've broken the computer, so let's go ahead and escape. So from this point I don't really know what to do. I guess I'll recommend that you take a look at the guy's videos. I don't know where on YouTube you can find them. I'm sure if you type in TempleOS you'll be able to find them. He's got an entire YouTube channel which has all the information about his work there, and he goes on to describe how this will work on pretty much any system. It's made to utilize all multi CPU cores, basically to be a completely modern day system or OS to run on any x86 system, x86 64 system, and utilize its full. He claims that it's the fastest and most efficient OS around. That's his claim. I have no way to test that since I don't really know what I'm doing. So yes, I very highly recommend that you take a look at this. If you know more about this, please do feel free to comment. Let me know what's going on here. That's it. There's TempleOS, taken from the Bible and Commodore 64. What an OS! Holy cow! Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have had a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video.